It's basically domestic support at home. I mean, I make a joke about it. I do bloke shopping. Do you know what bloke shopping is? It's when you go out for food and you buy half a dozen CDs and go to the pub instead. And come back with no food. I do bloke cleaning. Do you know what bloke cleaning is? Bloke cleaning is if you leave it alone for 5 years, you don't notice the difference. It doesn't get any worse after 5 years. But I mean, I can make a joke out of it. But I know it's not altogether a joke. The joke is just reflecting from the truth that I struggle to keep home together. I struggle to keep a house and home together. It's things like that. It's over. I'm not saying I want someone to come around and do the cleaning. I wouldn't want somebody to come around and give me a kick of the backside to do my own cleaning, I suppose.
And probably even just on my own, I suppose, trying to live in a practical life. If I want to do things like sort out paying a bill, well, the number of steps that simply takes to do that is really quite considerable. And it creates a pressure if I'm trying to switch off my brain from whatever it's previously thinking about towards focusing on something like simply paying a bill. It's quite sizable, the number of steps that needs to be taken. Most people can probably just do it instantly, but every single one's a new challenge. Whereas the simple ease in which you can simply just sit there and think about whatever, or do whatever you want to do, whatever your mind's particularly focused upon. That, to my mind, is one of the essences of autism, what really demarcates the autistic person from a normal person, as it were. A sort of level of obsession. Of course, there are other distinctions as well.
But the adult autistic mind grows more wary of the dangers that all these standard everyday items that need to be sorted can bring. I mean, you could go into your standard corner shop, get yourself a pint of milk, and all of a sudden somebody holds up the shop. I mean, normally that doesn't happen in anywhere but America because of the gun laws, but you know, even if you walk into a normal shop, though most people don't have that thought going through my head, sometimes it does go into my head that somebody's about to hold up the store, and you know, just going in for a pint of milk is quite makes me a little bit anxious because what could happen is unknown.
My life's quite a bit of a mess. It's no organisation, it's all chaos, what I'm doing in my life. And my attempt to try and sort out my mental health problems are really very minimal. I do almost nothing in relation to it because it's so overwhelming. It's just so much easier just to sit in my state, just simply think about whatever's consuming my mind, which is never this particular thing. So practical things is what I really needed help with.
Whenever I have problems, I kind of don't tell anyone about them, and then they kind of ferment and grow until they become a bit of a not so much a problem as a catastrophe.
So what sort of problems have to do with communication?
Well, when I'm feeling depressed and unhappy, I do suffer from depression from time to time. I find it very hard to tell anybody about that. I mean, I can say to my mum, "Oh, I've been feeling a bit depressed lately," but that's just saying it. I can't say much more than that, really.
It's good for me because it's consistency, and because she sees me so often, she can like pick up if there's something wrong, or if I'm looking a bit under the weather or something, and kind of like prompt me to get help for myself. Because that's one thing I struggle with, is like knowing when I need help